Most lead generation business owners do Google Ads wrong, and they never see it reach its full potential. The reason why is because they don't know how to make Google's AI work for them, not against them, and multiply their results, catapulting them across their competitors just to get greater and greater and greater results. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to audit your Google Ads account so that you can discover untapped opportunities to increase your leads by 20% or more. I've been able to do this time and time again over the course of the 20 years that I have been optimizing Google Ads campaigns. Like Arlo security cameras, who I helped to generate a 140% increase in leads with a 44% reduction in cost. And commercial property advisors, who saw a 515% increase in their leads with a 32% reduction in cost within 3 months. There have been dozens of businesses that I have helped achieve results just like this, and you're in luck because today I'm going to show you all my secrets. Now, the first step that I like to take is to identify the areas of wasted ad spending. This is one that I see a lot of the times. It's in the location options in the campaign settings. And so if you go to your campaign settings and you scroll down to locations, you'll see a little drop down that says location options. Now here you'll see a recommended targeting option, which is presence or interest. People regularly in, or who've shown interest in your targeted locations. Now, the only reason why you would target someone who has an interest in your targeted location is if you're a hotel, maybe real estate, someone's not physically in the location where they're searching for the thing that they want. So think travel, vacations, things like that. Now, why is that a recommended for everybody? I don't know, but I never select that. I always select presence, people in or regularly in your targeted locations. Now, what I've seen is if you don't have that targeted setting as presence only, you start to show up in all kinds of areas and countries that you're not targeting, that you don't service, all over the world. And so that's one opportunity where you could be wasting ad spend. Another secret, something that I do that helps prevent Google from showing to anywhere, any other location than what I want to be targeting, is to add all the other countries as excluded locations so that Google is explicitly told not to show any ads to any countries where I cannot serve or I do not serve. Another important report that I like to look at is the search terms report. This is a really important report that has a potential to show you a lot of unprofitable ad spending because you're going to see exactly what the people have searched for when they've clicked on your ad. And so if you're seeing a lot of terms that are not relevant to what you offer, are not urgent, maybe they're research type keywords, a whole gamut can be found in there. And so generally Google does a pretty good job if you're using a match type such as exact match or phrase match. But depending on how general your keywords are, you could see a whole host of things that you do not want to be showing up for. Potentially competitor names and all types of things can show up in there. And so the search terms report is a great report to look at to make sure that you are getting clicks for exactly the type of searches that you want to be coming in to your website and through your ads. The search terms report is something that you should really be monitoring on a regular basis, excluding terms, finding negative keywords to add to your campaigns to help improve the relevancy and overall profitability of your account. So this report can be found by going to Insights and Reports, going to Search Terms, and then you can go ahead and search for and see what the person has typed in based on the keyword that you have given to Google for your targeting. The next area where I like to audit is my keyword organization. Now, do I have closely related keyword themes to not only what I offer, but to what my ad is saying? So you want to make sure that you don't have a bunch of mixed matched keywords all together in one grouping with one ad, or even if you have multiple ad groups of mixed up keywords and there's just the same ad throughout all ad groups, that's never a great strategy. You really want to aim for high relevancy. So the person that's searching what they're typing into Google matches your keyword theme of your ad group, and then that matches the ad copy in the ads. And the reason why is because people are in a search mode, and so they want to know this is exactly what I'm looking for. It has high relevancy for what I'm after. And so if you can offer them high relevancy, which is really matching your ad to what the person searched for, you're going to have much better results overall. But if you have a lot of mixed match keywords, you're just really leaving a lot of opportunity on the table, not only from a cost standpoint, but from allocating your budget effectively and efficiently to the people that you really want to have come to your website to become leads and customers for your business, and not spending that money on everybody else. So your keyword organization is really important as it relates to the relevancy of your ads and your ability to relevantly target a person who could become a potential customer and getting them to click on your ad and become your lead. And while we're on the subject of keywords, something that I see more oftentimes than not is having the same keyword or similar keywords across different ad groups and different campaigns. So if you have multiple keywords that are the same in different areas of your campaigns, they're competing with each other. So it's like having another advertiser in the auction. It's a bad idea. And so you want to eliminate all duplicate keywords from your campaigns if they have the same location targeting and ad scheduling. If they're eligible to show at the exact same time, they're going to compete with each other and they're going to raise your costs. Another missed opportunity is teaching Google appropriately who your ideal customer is. Now, this can be done by using offline conversion tracking, but another great tool is using customer match lists. A customer match list is a list of at least 1,000 matched users of your best customers that you can then upload and send to Google and tell them, these are who my ideal customers are. These are the people that I want more of. And Google will do that. So if you give them that data, that 1,000+ customer list, they can help improve your bidding, improve your targeting, and your overall results. You can also create customer match lists from your conversion pixels. So when you have a pixel, a tag fire, when you get a lead, then Google can collect all those individual leads and compile a customer match list that way. But either way, if you're telling Google exactly who your ideal customers are, they're going to do a much better job at getting you more of those. And my fifth secret for avoiding wasted ad spending is not using improper bidding strategies. So there's a lot of different bidding strategies that you can employ when you're launching your campaigns and running your campaigns, but there's certain specific rules that you need to understand when you're using Google's AI, which is their smart bidding. So Google needs sufficient budget, they need sufficient data, sufficient conversions to be able to effectively go out and bid on your behalf to make sure that you're getting a low cost per lead. And so really you want to be aiming for a 4 to 7x what your average cost per conversion is, or what your average target cost per conversion is. So if you are willing to spend $100 per lead, you need to have at least a $400 to $700 a day budget in an ideal scenario to use smart bidding effectively. And so, obviously if you can't achieve that, there's other strategies that you can use. But if you are trying to use a target CPA bidding strategy, for example, with an insufficient budget, Google's just going to cause your campaigns to really die and stop serving. And so as long as you have an adequate budget, Target CPA is going to be a great bidding strategy for you to use, for Google to go out and just get you as many leads as you allow it to based on your budget. And it's going to be really effective at doing that on your behalf. So you really need to have sufficient budgets, ideally a 4 to 7x what your target cost per conversion is, your target cost per lead, and then using these strategies in a smart way so that they work on your behalf and they work for you and not against you. You really want to aim for a higher amount of data than what Google's going to tell you so that you can get really great results and just really fuel that algorithm to go and bid on your behalf. And they're going to be able to maintain consistent performance and continue to go out there and get you leads day in and day out. Now, my next tip is to look at your search impression share. That is going to be your key on really quick wins from the get-go. And so there is a column, it is called search impression share loss due to rank, and search impression share loss due to budget. If you pull up your search impression share loss due to budget and you see your top performing campaign, and if that number is above 10%, then you are leaving money on the table, leads on the table that you could easily just increase your budget and gain those. Now you do have to be careful, because if you're using smart bidding, increasing your budget needs to be done in a very strategic way. You want to make sure that you're not increasing your cost per lead when you increase your budget. But if you are losing search impression share due to budget, what that means is Google has more impressions for your ads and more clicks that you could be getting of your high quality leads that you're already generating than what you're currently receiving. And so you're leaving that on the table because Google doesn't have enough budget to actually bring them to you. So an easy win is to look at your search impression share loss due to budget and then increase that amount in a strategic way, which really means just to do it in a slow, 10% increments every few days, very gradual increases. And then Google's going to effectively increase your clicks, increase your leads, and your lead cost should stay the same. Now, my last secret is to ask your friends. What are you going to ask your friends? Well, ask your friends, what would they search for when they're in the market to hire you or buy your product or subscribe to your service? And you might be impressed at what they tell you. And so you obviously want to query as many people as you can, get a really big sample size of this. But this is a great way to get some keyword ideas, because what you're after is the people who are actively looking for what you provide. And so, for example, if you're a plumber, you want to ask all of your friends, neighbors, family, hey, when you're in the market for a plumber, what do you do? What do you type into Google? And you might be surprised or unsurprised at what people tell you. And then that is a great way to find new keyword ideas, new insights into how people shop and browse online, what their criteria is. You might find, I never click on those ads. I always go to the other results. I hear that sometimes. And it's a great way to discover new keyword ideas for that bottom of the funnel, that low-hanging fruit traffic, which is what you're after. So go out there, ask a bunch of people, hey, when you're in the market to buy this, or when you're in the market to hire this, what do you type into Google? And make a list of all those terms and make sure that you're bidding on those keywords in your campaigns. Now, the hardest thing to keep up with in Google Ads and to make sure that you're getting great results today is the fact that they change things so often and so many times. So everything that was working 2 years ago is basically different today. It's not the same. And so if you're not staying on top of what Google's doing, how they're changing things, you might get left behind. You might be using an old-fashioned strategy that just doesn't apply anymore. A common one is something like single keyword ad groups, or SKAGs. Those don't work anymore. They're not effective. They're not conducive to your AI algorithm that's working for you. And so you want to stay up to date on the latest trends and strategies and systems that are working today. Now, if you're looking to generate guaranteed results for your business, improve your lead quality, improve your lead quantity, make your salespeople happy, increase revenue, increase profitability because we're eliminating wasted ad spending in your account, then click the link below for more information about a free audit that we offer. And if you qualify, I will personally go through your campaigns, identify where you're wasting money, identify where you're not generating enough leads, where you could be, just missed opportunity that's being left on the table. And I will also personally give you a forecast of your first 30 days of performance. Now, if you agree to work with us and we don't hit your forecasted performance, then you don't pay anything. So it's completely risk-free, money-back guarantee, immediate results within 30 days. Go ahead and click the link below, apply for that free audit, and someone will be in touch with you soon.